Hey Mack, what's up?
Hey. Give me 1 second. Welcome. Oh, how's everyone doing? Got the Zoom in here ready.
Hey Mack, how you doing?
Doing good. How's everyone doing?
Excellent.
Good? Awesome. Alright, so welcome again to another Asian session hosted by yours truly, Mac. Um, gonna be hosting for today, mostly going over GBP, JPY, and XAU USD. So gold and GJ mainly. Then we have AUD USD to look at, and also I wanted to go ahead and check out EJ. Just give me a couple minutes. I don't know what's going on here with the chem. It's not showing. Give me 1 second. Just gotta fix this. Alright, cool. Cool. And let me take this one out. Can you guys hear good on YouTube? Chinese indicator. Good. Okay, cool. Here. Alright, so we are ready. My check done. Alright, so let's go first with GJ and do a quick breakdown on what's going on for the last 2 days. Um, so from yesterday and today morning, as usual, let's go into the daily. Now we're starting a new daily candle. Might get some rejection, and of course, wick to the downside. So doesn't mean we're gonna go ahead and jump into sales right away, but I will be looking for sales. Alright, so looking onto the 4 hour, have your resistance, tap that, 147 400. Let's go ahead and draw that here. And our current support at 146 600, 660. Let's set up my alerts. Cool. $70 pip range. Okay, that's good. That's something we can work with.
Hey Mac,
Yes.
I can't see your screen. I
Oh,
can
you
only
can't
see
see
your
it?
cam.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Man, if you don't say anything, then how how are you supposed to see the screen on Zoom? Jeez,
Yeah.
come on, guys, say something. Say something. I'm saying to snitch. I'm just saying, say something.
Oh man, how about you?
All right. So obviously, we're still on a very bullish structure. We haven't gotten any price correction on a or any deep price correction on a high time frame on the high time frames. So far, if you look into the weekly, you're just gonna see massive bullish candles. Um, Incredible, right? If anyone's been holding from 140 or even 139 900, that's well, I commend you. You know, it's really hard to swing GJ. Honestly, it's easy when you see it from the high time frames. Now, when you go onto the lower time frames, it becomes kind of hard. Holding a trade for 700, 800 pips in how many weeks since December? So about eight to 12 weeks almost. Dark mode, I would like to do dark mode. Not complaining either, but then I have to switch it back, and I think color brings attention to a lot of people. A lot of us are kind of I wouldn't say visual learners, but because it kind of sounds retarded, a little dumb if you say I shouldn't even say that word, but yeah, it sounds dumb if you say that we're visual learners. But sad of the stories, it's actually true. It's the truth, you catch a lot more things when there's color in it. See, so this kind of looks emo, a little and it's night on my end. Let's just go ahead and keep it white for now. Maybe during the summer hours we'll keep it back. We'll switch it back to dark. All right, so that's the weekly. Weekly, it's incredibly bullish. Going on to the daily, let's see how many times we've had a sort of decent pullback or price correction. And if you guys can see here, these bearish candles, uh, man, they're a joke. They don't even go more than three in one instance. It's just it's the pullback is not there. I know we want to see some sort of rejection and some price correction, right? So that's when you start calling tops, and that's when you fuck up everything. You start fucking up your account. You think that you got it, but you don't, and then GJ comes, plays with you, and nothing happens, and you lose all your money, right? Trying to call that top. So always go with the trend. If you're looking for a trade, definitely ultimately I would look for a buy rather than a sell. If I see my market structure um, setting up for a buy, I'd rather take that than seeing market structure setting up for a sell. All right, so on to the 30 minutes. 36 p.m. candle here. So we did close above 144. I mean 147. Look at me saying 144 still. 147.400. We definitely we rejected it on the 1 hour. If you go into the 30-minute, looks like a fake out. So let's go ahead and drop a call out. Where are the call outs here? Saying that this was a fake out donation. That's your fake out at Asian Open. Well, it's kind of big. So it's 720. What I want to see right now, instead of just assume and try and just try to get a trade in, especially when it sells and jumping anywhere, and of course seeing to the left, we have a lot of clean traffic. This is the 30-minute time frame. It looks really good if you'd like to take an impulse sell or having your stops above that current resistance. But as we're getting close to Asian Open, we still got 40 40 minutes. So 40 minutes for Asian Open. So once we get Asian Open, we might start to get some rejection consolidation on the smaller time frames, and that can bring us to another fake out. So I'd rather see a support being formed, a mini support, nothing big, or maybe an engulfing candle up and down, for me to take a sell on at least the 30, maybe the 15. I just need to see some sort of support. I don't want to get stuck in a consolidation. If I see a support, then I want to see a high being created and then a break out of that support. So yeah, 40 minutes, we shall see.
I'll send you my analysis for GJ.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you. I got.
Dealing with that fire. We've been talking about GJ hitting 147 for the last 3 weeks already. Finally got there. If you guys have been paying attention to the streams, I mostly break down GJ on the first hour of the stream. So if you guys have been catching up to that and sticking to your bias as well as my bias, saying that we're gonna get to 147 soon, please just stick to your bias and don't change it. If it's been working for now, then it should be working for the rest of your trading career. And anyone in the YouTube that's been following that, let me know through the chat. Just type in a W if you've been buying GJ, as mentioned before. W in the chat. Give me a freaking W, man. Just type in W. Nobody typed in shit. Fuck. Give me 1 second, bud. W. This shit's delayed as fuck, but anyway. W's. Perfect. So that's what I want to see, that you have that at least long-term memory to remember that we've been calling buys for a while already on the higher time frames. So okay. So Salim, you have buys and sells. Awesome. Oh, you only have sales. Okay, you're gonna just look for sales. Perfect. For buys, you want to see a retest of the support. Okay, so it's gonna take longer. Okay, I get it. So let's see for sells. You're aiming for that to be respected. This area.
The only issue we have in at the minute is the 147-200. We've got like a small range on a 15 minute, which is what's holding me from taking one. But I don't really like trading the Asian session.
No, me neither. So, but let's see. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The reason you said on the 15 minute there's consolidation around the 200 area with right here, right?
Yeah, that small consolidation,
The
that small
little,
range.
the little fuck it.
I just don't know whether like it's gonna reject it
Right.
to
So
keep the momentum or.
that's cool. I didn't see that. Okay, so yeah, kind of. It's definitely an obstacle, but then
Yeah.
again, you just want to wait until 8 p.m. hits, maybe 7:45, at least 15 minutes before Asian Open, and see how the market it's the settlement on the smaller time frames is, and from there, that's gonna give you a better insight on what the sentiment is, if it's bullish or bearish. But definitely, I would like to see sales to get at least
Yeah,
some small correction.
yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got the CPI tomorrow for the pound.
Right. Well, yeah, that's right. We have CPI tomorrow.
I think they're expecting the same numbers.
CPI
I mean,
doesn't affect it as much. The
oh yeah, it
pound.
does. Yeah, it's a high impact news.
Yeah, no, it says high impact, but I'm saying sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. It's not like NFP or for the dollar NFP, that's a very high impact news, and CPI for the dollar is it's sometimes volatile, sometimes it isn't, and same goes with the pound. Not all the time it gives it like a boost, some kind of like rates per se.
Yeah,
CPI, I would say,
yeah, it's something to do with the inflation.
if it's something towards something specific, and they mentioned something, out of the core of price index, the consumer price index. I mean, um, I don't see much of a change, to be honest. What we could do is go backtrack these dates and see how GJ has been moving. For CPI, I honestly wouldn't say that it's been moving the market. I don't trade news anymore, especially for the pound. So what we can do as traders is go back onto that same date that the numbers were released, go into the hour, and once we go into the hour, we see how price reacted, and we're gonna go back onto investing.com or Forex Factory and see the numbers. The numbers are actually printed here, which is the actual. So if we zoom in, you can see the numbers. And based on those numbers, we go back onto the chart and we see the reaction on 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 DJ to visit
Yeah,
indicators lag. Yeah, we don't use indicators. Yeah. But CPI, I really don't know if it's gonna move it as much. But yeah, I mean, something can happen, right?
yeah. To be fair, like more likely, I'd say maybe the actual numbers would stay the same, or they'd be even better because obviously the economy now is recovering. The vaccine rollout is doing well, so I'd say there is no reason why the numbers will be bad, even though the country is still in a lockdown.
Right.
But literally what I'm picturing for tomorrow to happen is once we have the result, maybe we see a spike on the price, just a bullish momentum. Then probably we'll see a correction around the NY pre-NY session
Okay.
to then start to like retrace and yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Well, what we're gonna do is gonna go ahead and check out the states. Since the forecast is at 0.6%, and we are expecting 0.6, which is a positive number, a negative, and it will be the same as last month. So we can go back to the numbers for January. I mean February. Oh no, I mean December. Sorry about that. The numbers from December, because these are the numbers for January. So we go back. This. Go back to what day to be specific? On the 20th. So on the 20th of January. To look for January's numbers. Two. So that's 1 hour before London Open. See how CPI reacted around that time. So something like this. That's too big. All right. So anyway, that's basically the area of reaction. Give me 1 second. Made it too big. Looks like a neg now. Let's just make a new one. So I'm gonna see from here to here. So that's how GJ reacted on the CPI news. If you guys can see here, really nothing out of this world. Had a slight push right at the 2 p.m. mark. I mean 2 a.m. mark. Obviously, numbers being good, we had a spike up. Market has absorbed the news right away. It usually happens with CPI, and they get released publicly. The markets absorb them right away. So let's go into the 15-minute. See how it moved. Yeah, it's probably the same thing. Jesus, where is it? Yeah. Oh man. It's the 15-month, Jesus. Of January. So this area here. Alright, so that was CPI for last month. Expecting the same news that we're expecting last month. So then again, expect to see something like this. So same numbers, 0.06, positive, boost in the economy. The pound gets stronger, little boost on the pound. Not that big of a deal. Right at 2 p.m. there should have been the news release, and based on what I'm seeing here, at 2 on the dot, it did not move as much. So pre-London, unless this is lagged a little. Is it at 2 a.m. or 3? It's at 2 a.m. right?
Not really sure. I don't know what's usually it's released on GMT around
GMT
7 a.m.
7. So yeah, that's 5 hours less another time. So 7 your time. 2. Yeah.
Yeah, between.
Yeah, 2 a.m. Basically nothing. You see, Salim? No, not that.
Or maybe it could have been priced in if the
It's
move has
usually
already happened.
it's
So
usually
where's the
priced in
2 a.m. again? Sorry, the candle.
at 2 a.m. Yeah, this is a 2 a.m. candle right here. This one here.
Oh,
I think. And the numbers were the same that we were expecting, 0.06. And that's consumer price index is merely based on the percentage that's projected.
interesting.
Little to no change. Is still priced in or not. The CPI barely moves currency pairs like that. It does move gold.
Yeah, gold did a really nice move there this morning.
Gold moves really good with CPI, PMI,
NFP,
yeah,
ADP.
NFP of course. Um, any meetings, anything basically that's related to the dollar.
Tweets.
Yeah, related to the dollar moves gold. Oh shit.
I'm looking to take a trade on a buy on gold once we have a close above 1997
Right. So
to
let's go.
create
Yeah,
that
I
move
wanted to
from this
go.
morning.
Right, I wanted to go into gold. We had a pretty nasty ass call today during the New York stream. I made the call. I'm kidding. Me and Kerwin
Yeah, that was
we
good. That was actually good.
we called it right. So I was on sales from 17. I mean, see, no, 1817. I forget because it's at 1700. No,
I think it was 1816, something
1817.
like that.
1817. Yeah, right. 1817. Um, I got in it. 1817.70, something like that. And basically, looking into the 5 minute, I saw. I saw GJ breaking down, then it went back up. I thought it was just a liquidity grab that it was having, but I see then seeing the next 5 minute how it pulled back almost to almost my stop loss. I was like, shoot, close like half of it, and by closing half of it, I stayed in that trade a little longer. Boom, seeing the next 5 minute candle closing like that, I was still, shoot, I think it's just gonna either consolidate right now or do nothing, or just either take me out later or the I don't know how the heck on the next 5 minute I see the massive 5 minute candle just pulling down, just completely. My TP got obliterated. It just hit it in 30 seconds. So the first 3 seconds, I was just looking at the charts, seeing on my on the second trade that I had taken, um, how 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 it was gonna close in those 5 minutes, and that 5 minute candle just hit my TP like nothing. My TP was at 1810. Man, if I would have stayed a little longer, I would have
Some
got
runners would have done like some damage.
hell yeah, bro, to at least 1787. You know, well not 87, at least 1790. I would have closed around there for sure. I would have gone into the 1 minute, and then on the 1 minute, I would have just seen any rejection happening that looks bad. I'll just get off of it. Yeah,
Yeah, the
once we started.
92, the 1792 looked like a good target to hit from the previous daily support on gold. I think it was the daily support.
Yeah, previous daily is at 1770, 72, 74. On the daily, it's a little
It
higher,
was a
like
support.
right around here, 1776. right now we're in this area here on the 4-hour. Let me just go ahead and mark it. So yeah, that was another target here, which got reached. 1782, and then we have 1780. 88 and 86. Beautiful. So what I'll do now is take this line off since it got pierced already, and then go on to the next one, which is down here. And from here, I'll just draw a zone of rejection or a zone of interest. Man, I'm going blind, bro. Brody. Rectangle. This Alexa, rectangle me. Alexa, draw me a chart. Alexa, take off my Fibonacci's. Alexa, draw me a trend line. Alright, so yeah, basically it. Your support, resistance, right at top here. And that was the trade for the day. But it played out beautiful, man. And then that nasty correction. Ooh, that was disgusting. After that 4-hour close, this thing just took off. Bam, looked like a NASCAR drive on race car. Just took off, man. 1 5-minute candle here for how many pips?
The thing is, like with gold, like you definitely need magic keys to be able to have a better entry and to manage risk, because it moves so quick. So like you wouldn't even have a chance to execute or secure positions. Or,
that thing, I don't do that thing anymore. Like that catching the bottoms and then the tops. People said that I activated Alexa's. Alexa, deactivate. Oh man, but yeah, bro, these levels tapped in nice, and basically they just coming from previous zones. So that means that I go a lot into the charts and I check them out. So anytime I see an update on support and resistance, I just drop a line. Hence why you see so many lines and zones drawn in here. So they help, But now zones from like months ago and all the way to the top, you don't need them. Anyway, you're not gonna see them, so just leave them there. What you could do, just to make the chart a little cleaner, is clean out the lines that are currently inside that 4-hour support and resistance zone. So something like this one here. Because for now you're just working around this area. You really don't need to know anything outside this 4-hour support and resistance zone. So from the top here.
So what's your plan on gold?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you now. Just let me clean it up a little bit. Just cleaning up the chart here, and take this one off. Right. So it looks a lot cleaner, and you still have your resistance right here and your support created. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me lower this a little bit. Okay, cool. So your key levels are 1827 and 1787, 1780, 84. We're still dripping a little. Alright, so going into the 30-minute time frame, what do we see now? We are just, hanging in here, just chilling. Right at 1787, I believe we're gonna be hanging around here for a little bit. See how the first 30 minutes set out on this area. They might just sit there as well, and it could be a consolidating session. Probably due to that huge amount of activity we had today. Had sales and then a huge retracement up in literally less than 15 minutes. The price was almost corrected. So might just sit this one out and just watch how market sets for pre-London or London. But also,
definitely.
how do you call this?
Also, like the daily candle hasn't created much of a
Bottom
top
wick.
weight.
Oh, top wick.
Yeah, on the
On
daily
gold.
candle, so maybe we'll retrace a little bit.
Oh yeah, look. So daily candle just started.
Yeah.
We definitely need a top wick. If you see on gold and you look at all daily candles have some sort of wick. Hardly ever happens that you see a daily candle on gold that has no wick.
Oh, no, I mean like the current daily candle, the top wick is like a small wick.
Yeah, but I'm saying like hardly ever you see a like no wick on the candle, the daily candle on gold. You know, there's
Yeah.
gotta be
Makes sense.
some
Yeah,
sort of retracement of what I'm trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
say. You know, things like this, they're a little hard to come by. Daily candles with barely any wick, like this one, for example. This one here, it's a little hard to come by. So I'm expecting some sort of retracement round right now. Probably a bounce of 1784 to then retest. As I was looking into the smaller time frames, seeing where can we retrace back to. So we have support zone here. Okay, cool. Yeah, support zone here. And this right here will be a no trading zone. Let's just pretend that area does not exist. And underneath 1787 we have a pretty nice range down to 1771. You know, your 15 150 pip range, decent. The only thing we need in this case is a break below to be safer, below 1887, 1886. See something. Man. So something like this, right?
Yeah, I've got my TP, my target at 1775 because we've got the support on the 1 hour on the
I
left.
don't know, man. These candles are looking huge, massive. Look at this. This 130
Yeah,
minute candle here is 117 pips. Whoa. So these ranges, they look small, but they're freaking massive. I'm gonna have to like zoom out all the way and just try to make these candles bigger than what they really are, or just zoom out because they're pretty big. You know, it looks like a 100 pip candle, and it is, but you could barely see anything to zoom out.
That's what I like about gold, because sometimes you get like a range on the 4 hour.
Yeah.
And you have like a nice break.
Yeah. Kind of like GJ on the 4 hour. You get these ranges that you work with, and they're super easy to find the targets. Very predictable sometimes. Where you think it's gonna land, most of the time it's gonna hit there or wick down there or up there. The thing is the risk and being in drawdown on gold. Sheesh. You know, once you're gonna have to be in drawdown somehow. 15 easily, 20 pips, and hold it. Hold it like a man.
So what's like your usual stop loss on gold, Mack?
Mine, I use 20 pips normally.
I see.
20 to 30 pips.
So is it like depending on the volume and like
You're right,
what time
depending
frame?
on the
Like,
session, the volume,
yeah.
and usually when I see that it's breaking out, I'll try to move it down to 10, 15 pips to lessen my risk. And why is this guy spamming in here? What fundamentals are you considering to take sales on gold? What fundamentals am I considering? I'm not looking at any fundamentals right now for sales. Um, I'm just speaking out of a technical viewpoint. All right, so yeah, definitely want to see gold forming some support, and from there get a small retracement to the upside, and then finally um, Pierce 1787 to continue down to 1771, and finally retest that previous low on the daily charts and daily time frame. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be in this trade for longer than a couple of hours. If it breaks below that area, it's definitely gonna hit that area quick.
I think if it was the NY session, it would have like
Yeah,
moved nicely.
because if you see here, right, look at this. You see this movement here. We either get a small order block created on the 4 hour, which is consolidation basically, and then a continuation to the downside, or we pierce right through it like we did here with this leg. You see?
Yep.
And just to make it more visual, let's draw a small trend line here. So that will definitely land on this support. Be the plan. So somewhere around there. I'm saying it's gonna be there specifically, but that's what I'm expecting. A push to the downside and finally hit 1771. Retest that low. See some rejection. And then time will tell when we are formally and officially into a very bearish trend. Because there's bearish trend, and there's this normal bearish trend, there's a very bearish trend. Some people get skeptical seeing at least 20 bearish candles, and they'll still tell you on a weekly, and they'll still tell you that we're still on a bearish market, on a bullish market. But if you guys see here, we definitely look like we're on a bearish momentum as we're getting close to this area here. that's when we're gonna start seeing some change, maybe some reaction. Okay, what else can we see on the news? Nothing much. How's GJ looking like? Oh yeah, let's check GJ. See how's GJ doing, howdy, partner. When I say 20, 30 pips, it's equal to $2, $3. Yes, $2 to $3. Dollar bill, yo. So we're just making a small support on GJ, which is what we wanted to see. Last 15 minutes of the hour, as we're getting close to 8 p.m., it's gonna be a lot better to see that settlement in price and see how we're moving. I guess you have to wait for at least one 15-minute candle to close up, above the previous high of the previous one, and then a continuation up. How we're doing it here. But just don't jump in a buy right now out of impulse. Wait. Go on to the 30-minute chart if you want and see. Wait at least for one bullish candle. To get that confirmation in. And after you get that confirmation in, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna not now basically just note on your chart that this is a support being that's holding price to keep going down, correcting itself. Most likely will break soon. I wouldn't consider this a strong support. What I think we're just creating it's a normal typical bearish market structure. So you have your high created here, then a low created down here, for then to create a higher low, and next creating a lower low. I mean a lower high and a lower low. Sorry about that. If you guys see something like this, so that's your high, your low, and creating your lower high, and then finally breaking out of that support and creating your next lower low. That's your lower time frame. So it would look like on your lower time frame. Bearish market structure. Simple. Now for buys, which is more preferable as we are in a very bullish momentum right now, and we might retest these previous highs created today. So we have 147,500. To retest that area, I'll definitely just wait for that support to either get retested again, continuing up, or seeing momentum from session open. I might as well just jump in a impulse buy, of course expecting volume to continue up and get me through 0.200 up to 0.500. It's only 30 pips, but 30 pips is 30 pips more than enough for me. EU sells all day. Yeah, we're gonna be checking AUD USD after, but so far on GJ there's not much going on. We're just tapping on that 0.200 area right now. Might see some price rejection and just to be safer, let me just go into the smaller time frames. Let me go just go into the 1 minute, see how we react around here. So yeah, really not much, not that much volatility in it. It's almost 8 p.m. already.
I think safe buys on GJ would be on close above 147, 310.
Yeah, I was looking at the 50-minute area you were mentioning here, right? So as long as
Yeah, I think,
we stay above this zone,
yeah.
those three candles here, engulf candles, we definitely can look. It looks a lot better for buys, around that point.
Because if you see where you've got the red line zone, the one at the, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think because obviously we've got support in there. We've got support on the left where you can see the small candles with less volume. You can see on your left, all the way to the left.
Here or here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's. So obviously that's a resistance. I think if we manage to close bullish above 147, 310 with a good volume, I think it
Oh
should be
yeah,
safe for
yeah,
buys.
and yeah. No, so looking down onto the smaller time frames, definitely you can see that area that I have drawn here, which is your most recent um support now turn into resistance. We will definitely need a pierce right through a break through on 147 300 and a small retest to the downside for then a continuation up. That's the way to play it on a a lot safer, right? So something like this, up, down, and a continuation up. So
Yeah.
that's on your bullish bias. 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 All right, so that's your bullish bias. Just um, we just need to respect that support created at 147, 160. Once we don't break below that area and we stay above this zone that I have drawn here to finally get a continuation to the upside, a breakthrough that line that I have drawn here, which is resistance, and we stay inside this zone, which is rejection and reaction zone, rejection and reaction. See how price reacts on the 15 and the 5 minute, and from there we can take a buy or decide whether or not it's better just to wait for a session open with more volume like London. So don't rush it. Still got time, and definitely I can see very good moves happening this night during London Open. Because if you go into the 1 hour, the 4 hour, what do we see? We see clean ranges basically. So going on to the daily, we have a very nice clean range from 147 300 down to 144 700. This is all clean. You see, not a sign of struggle. I'm talking like somebody kidnapped someone. Not a sign of struggle. She wanted to get kidnapped. So yeah, clean traffic on the 4 hour, clean traffic as well down to 144 600 on the 1 hour. Yeah, clean traffic here, then not so much. And then below this area, that's clean traffic. So not so much here. And in traffic. So yeah, when you want to see the differences between clean traffic, go ranges that look like traffic zones, conflict zones. What you want to do is that you want to go into different time frames, and then once you start zooming in, you see the ranges created by the high time frames down into the smaller time frames, and when you start seeing consolidation and a lot of, of candles next to each other, that's when you decide whether or not that area it's an area of conflict, an area of traffic, and if it's worth it to take a trade in that zone. Mag, I took that sale, very risky, but got 11 pips. I took it because 5 minute price closed below my zone. On what sale, Paul? Oh, man, you're scaring me, man. Where? Took a sale? Where? 5 pips? 11 pips. No, man, you got me confused, brother. What sale? Where? Oh, the GJ sale that just rejected. Okay. So you took buys or sells? I'm confused. Cause 11 pips from where? Oh, from up here probably. Okay. Okay. Alright. As I said before, because we had a lot of movement today on gold, had that nasty push to the downside, and then a pretty decent correction. Most likely we're just gonna range around this time until maybe 9:30, which is the China exchange open, and then we might see gold moving a little better. Your entry was at 147.237. Okay. Okay. So right above here. Okay. Let me see something. What the heck? So it's 137 here. 237. 137. What? Oh. Oh man, you closed right at the end. Okay. Mac, I got cheat codes. Cheat codes? This man say he got cheat codes. Send me a code. Code. A bitch like Coco. Hold on, baby. And what the heck is wrong with my freaking keyboard? Down. Bro, is that a dick, man? Okay. No, it's not a dick, guys. Safer buys, break. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you just once you go into the 1 minute, you wanna see a break below that current support that's being formed right around here. Because you had a fake out here before, right? That's your fake out. Price went up, continued in this range. So what you want to see is the same thing happening here. A break below here, close below here, and then a continuation down with another 1 minute candle closing below that range, ultimately breaking this previous low. So right here, bam bam, that's your right here, that's your zone. So you want a break below here, and then ultimately another break below this area here. So now you have to make sure you close. We close below this support, and we finally break below this low created here. The Asian session today kind of different versus the past 2 days. How come? What happened? What happened the last 2 days? This is the second Asian session for me. You listen to Pop Smoke, yes. This is the second Asian session for me during the week. So A-Rod, that makes sense. I like it. I like the idea. Your safer buys will definitely play out above that area, above 147 200. You know, as long price stays above 147 200, which is here. That's where that's basically what you want to see. Price candles just closing above 147.200, and ultimately you want to see a break above this previous low created, changing the market structure. So for buys would be something like this. You have your support here, then your resistance, and your mini resistance, which is here. So you need a break above here. Maybe a retest. Oops. So a break, a retest 2.200 again, then a final breakthrough above 147 to 250, 240. So candles closing above here after. For safer buys above here. And this area here, just wait a little. You know, it's not that much. You have 1, 2, 3 pips. You just might, you know, get that breakout, get a retest, and then continue up, or it might just range around here. So you don't want to be stuck in that range. Just wait until it breaks above here. Hey, Rod. Then you have something like this, just a lot better. A continuation up here. All right, so let's just keep it up like that, clean and simple for now, guys. We could look at something else for now. So far, we're just ranging on GJ and gold. Nothing to really look at. What I'll do is that I'll go ahead and see if we have any charts sent. If you guys have any questions, any charts that you want to go ahead and send for me to analyze, please go ahead and send them. Please go ahead and send them. Need help? Send them because I'm bored. Send them my way. I'll go ahead and check them. In the meantime, let me just see what AUD/USD is doing. So these are the zones that were drawn out from last time. Last time I did call. I called a break and retest trade on AUD/USD on the 1 hour. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down again. So going on to AUD/USD. Yeah, it was the 1 hour. Oh man. So yeah, let me go into the 1 hour, see how it played out. So this is AUD/USD. Let me go back here. So the trade played out pretty simple. It was nice. It was on the 1 hour. So let me go back onto the 1 hour. We had a breakout candle here, about this area. Yeah, right here, right in that area, breakout candle. You have your retest candles here. It looks a lot better on the 4 hour, but I'm just showing how we had it last week, and that's how the trade played out. So Asian for AUD/USD works sometimes. You just have to be patient. Probably wait until 9 p.m. Eastern time just to get more volume in and get that entry ahead of time. I had to wait. I didn't take it. I was just looking at it. I waited maybe 2 hours after 8 p.m. Once I looked at it and I was looking at the breakout candle form. So here, let's see what's going on with AUD/USD. Take this out. Let me go into the daily time frame. Okay, just checking this out on the daily. We are still in that bullish trend. Nothing really changed from last week. We had a small reversal on the last 2 days. So far, we can be just making a higher high to then create a higher low for structure to continue up. Finally, break out of that resistance. We've failed to break 1, 2, 3 times. For our same thing, really not much. Yeah, AUD/USD is a pair that moves very slow. So when you do an analysis on it, you'll probably see the the same the same bias from 2, 3 days ago, maybe maybe a whole week ago. To the 1 hour. Okay, so now we're starting to see some action, some movement. So far we have support created at 0.77 for 400. And your current resistance on the 1 hour, say somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a range somewhere to look for an entry on AUD/USD. That entry would preferably, I would look for buys rather than sells. For sales, what I would look for will be a break below uh, below here, that major support on the 4 hour as well as the 1 hour. And these ranges, they're not that big, to be honest. Let's see something. It's not even worth it sometimes to get an entry inside the range. So the last thing you want is just be stuck in that range. This is a 30 pip range, really not that much to work with. After that, we can say we have clean traffic above this area to finally continue up. If we do continue up and we break above 0.7 7800, that's when if you have runners that will come in handy, as the next target is, see how many pips above that area, 60 to 70 pips above that that rejection area. Let me see if I could see the chat right now to see if anyone had sent a chart. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Please resend the charts if you haven't sent them. All right. Vinny said, "Can Nasdaq be traded like the way we trade gold?" Yes, Nasdaq is pretty good when it comes to price action. on Nasdaq, you have to be you just gotta be more focused on the timing for the stock exchange, like the opening hours for the NYSE and so on. But yeah, I could do a breakdown on indices right now, so you guys can see how much more or less they work. The heck are you guys doing in here, bro? Iron Man, 1,000 pips, and Juve 1,000 pips times 0.001. What the heck? What the? Yeah, guys, you gotta chill it out, man. EU sells all day. EU, I haven't looked at EU in a minute. I know it's looking bearish. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, nice. So we finally tapped that area, huh? Good. See how much is that? 75 pips. Nice. Yeah, the good thing about EU is that it's got the dollar in it. GJ retest for support. Yes, it did. So far, GJ's just in that area here, struggling. Doesn't know what to do. He's gotta be vigilante with GJ and just try to see if we pierce through that support. Then, as I mentioned before, it will be better for sales. Just wait for a clean break below this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and type this in for sales. Wait for confirmation. 15 or 30-minute candle closing. $147.160. Or wait for momentum pushing below. Where is this? That low wick. 147.122. Alright, that makes sense. So we want to wait for a break below that area or a momentum push underneath that area. As we're getting close to that 30-minute close, just wait. You only have 3 minutes. Don't jump in an impulse sell for now. Just wait. 3 minutes. It's gonna be a pretty good trade. Just wait on it. Hi, anyone, how to code EAs on MQL5? No, man, I don't know. I don't know how to code. I know how to code. Don't know how. I know how to code on C and C++, and some Java, which is the same shit. But I don't know how to code for MQL. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Let me go to the restroom. In the meantime, just watch this commercial. Oh, where is it? Oh, here. No, here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's look onto GJ. GJ looks like it's breaking down. Like I said, it will be good to have sales if you get an impulse pierce or break through 147.127, I guess. Okay, so this will basically be your entry at this point. Oh shit. And your stop loss will be right on top of that previous 15-minute candle. You don't have to make it that big. It's gonna have some sort of retracement at some point with just 3 minutes into the hour. So just wait into the 30 minutes. I'm sorry. Adjusting your stop loss. What you want to aim for is at least your typical 10 pips, whatever you're comfortable with, and then leaving the rest run to support here at 147 flat, just here. 146. Oh yeah, 146. I'm sorry, 146 800, 146 700, down to 146 700. Yeah, that's like your long-term target. Just gotta go into the higher time frames. Looking into 30-minute and the 15 looks more confusing. But yeah, you definitely want to get somewhere around here at least. If you're seeing this zone here, so a lot of consolidation and support established right above these 30-minute candles.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me in the Zoom. Oh, okay, you can't hear me in the Zoom. My bad. I was on YouTube. Yeah, definitely. So what you want to see on GJ is a continuation down as we are breaking and piercing below 142, 147, 120. We want to go ahead and keep that same momentum, and as going up, it's normally and typically that we might go into some drawdown just to get that top wick on the 30-minute. That previous 30-minute closed with barely any wick to the downside, so that's kind of makes me nervous. That's indicating me that there's not that much range for price to continue down. But on this 30-minute candle, we pierced right through it, breaking lows, which gives me more confidence that we're going to continue down. Typically, I'll target 10 pips, which will be here. So we got in at 120. 10 pips will be 0.2, 0.02, so down here. First DP. Simple. Right here, right? And runner down below here. When runners, if you're a person that tends to leave a lot of runners, they're gonna do they're gonna do some damage. Runners always set up a take profit that's realistic, bro. You don't have to set up unrealistic targets. The point of having a runner is to not get charged for a lot of swap fees and spreads. It's for you to hit that target. So you want to set up a target for the runner. Usually it's maybe 50, 60 pips for me, so it might be different for you. In this case, it's only 37. So whatever works for you. If you've seen a runner hit 100 pips and you know that it's gonna hit 100 pips, just set up that TP to 100 pips. It could drop, but totally against the trend. Yes, that's correct. The reason why I said it could drop, it's because we need some sort of correction, right? On a technical basis, we need some sort of correction. And looking into the weekly is just incredible, freaking massive bullish candles, and not a sign of a bearish candle. Of course, you want to have, you have that confidence that buys will definitely play out, but at what point are we going to get a reversal? I'm not saying the reversal has to be a massive correction of price and bring you down to the 139s again in one day, a 500 pip move. No, just a little reversal here and there. You get 100 pips, you get another 20 pips here and there, bam, bam, bam. It's little by little, right? Not all, not just one freaking daily candle, just covering 3 weekly candles. It's that people sometimes think like that. Remember, one weekly candle has five daily candles. That's a lot, man. And one daily candle has fucking 24 hour 1 hour candles. Well, not 24. You know what I'm saying. I don't like to keep thinking there will be a correction until it breaks trend. Yeah, but define trend. Like, what's trend for you? There's a trend line here. This is what I'm saying. This is why I drew a trend line. Because now, looking at this trend line becomes completely obsolete. It has nothing to do with this current trend right now. It's just one. Let's take all this out, right? So trend was here. Let me draw it. I'm not even gonna do it on trading view. See, if you go based on trend lines or a breakup, from a trend, what are you seeing here? Let's make this bit better. Okay, one trend up, the other one here. Man, it's annoying as heck to draw lines with this so mad. And your next trend here, right? Right, that's what it looks like. So at what point are we just gonna either break above here and continue up, maybe do a fake out spike up, waking up, and then going back in that channel or trend line, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense because you have all this space here, and that's right, all this zone here. So if you expect a reversal, you're not gonna expect something to price to head all the way back here. It wouldn't make any sense. If it's got more room for it to go up and weekly, one more push up to get buyers. I don't know about one push up. It could be 3 pushes up. It could be 6 pushes up. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, but trend lines are not. They're not your diagonal support and resistance. They're just trend lines. Really, I wouldn't go based on trend lines to see if we get a touch on the trend line and it's gonna reverse. That would mean that it's gonna have a total reversal. Correction might happen. It might be little by little, something like this. Then another support is being formed and taken off again, and can just happen. What we're getting here is just an arch, basically. Look at this. So it's just one arch here. Boom. So that's the pattern we're getting. One arch, and here you have your normal typical market structure. So you have your high, your low, your higher high, and your higher low. Now if you can see that, then you're fucking blind. Fuck. Sorry for the cursing. low, high, low, high. Horrible drawing, but you get the point. And what's going on here is just an arch. So if you want to call this a higher high, which will be the first high for the market structure setup, then we want to expect a higher low at some point. This is the weekly, 3-4 weeks from now, to finally create a higher low, respecting that trend line. If it respected, if it's respecting it, good. If it's not, it perfectly fine. So what I definitely want to see here, and on this point, is seeing rejection. I want to see something like this, something like this. Price struggling to break and then continuing down. We'll go back here. So yeah, at this point, it's 8:45, 15 minutes into 9 p.m. Really weak closes. Um, I don't see the volume in here. I would just close everything if I had everything open, take the L rather than just keeping the trade open. I'm only aiming for not even 10 pips. If I didn't get those 10 pips before 9, I would just close the chart completely. I try to go to sleep for a couple hours before London opens, just in case. But seeing how we're structuring right now, I might not even trade London. And man, you guys are slacking in here, bro. I'm here to check charts and nobody sends anything, bro. Just conversating, getting opinions. You shouldn't be mad. I'm not mad. What do you mean mad? Oh, bro, I wouldn't get mad. Hey, Marius. How's Asian going for everybody? Everyone, not so good. It's just shit for now. Gold and GJ, they're just ranging. You see, Michael Livingston. This is what I was talking to you before. If we go based off trend lines that I use for visual purposes, then I will be expecting a drop on gold down to this level here, which is basically intercepting my previous support and a trend line. But I'm just gonna take them off. I already know where price is gonna head down to, so I don't really need them. I want to get the charts a little cleaner as we're coming down. I want to get a clear sense of ranges and a clear sense of targets. Same for GJ. Hopefully we can continue down. Whoever jumped in sells. So yeah, if you feel that you can withhold that pressure on trading during Asian, knowing that volume is low and you're not gonna get your target in 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute or 2 minutes, and you have the patience, go ahead and take it. If you know you're gonna hold and withstand the pain, go ahead and take the trade. For me, it's a no-no. I don't like being stuck in here for an hour or 2 hours trying to just get those 10 pips. But looking at this, I don't think it's gonna be a pretty. It might be a good, probably be a good London session like usual, but it's not gonna be like a crazy good London session. I can promise you that. Having CPI coming in through with priced in numbers for GJ and gold not doing anything from all these crazy moves from today. Uh, yeah, I don't really expect too much going up for London and London Open. Maybe New York. I'm gonna actually check again the economic calendar to see what's going on for tomorrow on the dollar. Tomorrow on the dollar. Tomorrow on the dollar. Man, you guys are slagging, bro. Send a chart, man. I'm up 20 pips on GJ. It's going so slow. I want to hold cause of the clean candle to the left, but it's crawling. It's crawling its way down. It is crawling. Yeah, it's crawling. What am I gonna say to that? Yeah, it's crawling like a bug. Um, what was I gonna do? Man, what was I gonna do again? Jeez, horrible memory. Oh, economic calendar. Um, meathead with a horrible memory. Tomorrow. Just that TPI for the pound and the dollar has retail sales. Okay. PPI. Okay. Canada has CPI, of course. Canada's a copycat. FOMC meeting. Oh, at 2 p.m. Check that out. See what the heck these old people gonna talk about. GU will hit 1.4 4,800. Yeah, I don't really look at GU, man. I can look at it after, but let me just check this out. Yeah, FOMC meetings, they sometimes they get volatile, man. If you look at gold and you look into the smaller time frames, you're gonna see some crazy shit sometimes. You're gonna see 1 minute candle spiking up 30 pips easily, $3 in 1 minute. Make it go faster. Um, I got Burner in here. What's up? Alright, so you meant to say 1.400 on GU based off the call. What call are you talking about? I'm reading the chat backwards. Make it do the Mack attack. What? Yeah, you probably started trading in the last year. Who, me? I started trading last year? No, man. I've been trading for 17 years. No, man. I've been trading for 2 years. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Talking about me trading for 1 year? What? How is that relevant? Make it go faster. Come on, guys. Oh, finally a chart. That's what I'm here for. Charts and help. All right, so we got a chart coming from Toby Hike. Profit target also for our resistance. Okay, so you're looking for buys, waiting for a green candle. Candles to form. Support at the fib level, which I believe that's your golden zone. I'm pretty bullish for confirmations. I don't know how fibs work, so I want you to explain that for me if you can, Toby. I'm guessing since they work as support and resistance, what I'm guessing that's gonna happen here is that based on that call, so you have your fibs drawn here from your high down to your low, or your low to your high. I'm not really sure, and 61.8, which is here, to 500, or 50, which is here. That's your green zone. I'm guessing your level of where to take the trade from, and since you're looking for buys on GJ, you would wait for a candle just to hit around here. And let me see how big this is. So zero, let's say zero, and this is about 10 pips. Yeah, that makes sense. Your green zone, it's less than 10 pips. So if you enter it in here, then it would make a lot more sense to keep that stop loss at 10 pips. So you have your two confluences here. You have your fibs, you have your EMAs, and your 4-hour support drawn here. So what's the last thing you need? You just need a bullish candle printing, correct? Correcto, man. I really don't know shit about Fibonacci's or EMAs. Merely just strictly, well, just price action. That's the only way that I know how to trade. So what I'll do is the same thing. I'll just wait for support to get established, and from there I'll just wait again for a retest to that support, and finally, since I'll be on the 15-minute, most likely support getting established, price going up a little, then going back down to retest it on the 15-minute or even the 5-minute, and then from there I will just grab buys, knowing that it's heading up again. On your case, Toby, yes, since you're on the 1 hour, definitely I'll wait the hour. In my case, I just go into the smaller time frames. I don't got the same patience to wait an hour. I'll wait for maybe 15 minutes to 30 minutes for a candle to form bullish, and that's when I will take my trade. Simple as that. Fibonacci is price action. Yes, it is. I'm just saying I don't use it because I don't know how to use it. But yeah, man, it looks really good, pretty nice. I know how you have your 4-hour support running here. Let me just verify that. So yeah. So 147 flat. So 147 flat, that's your area of interest. So you have to see how price reacts in that zone you have drawn here. And guys, of course, remember that we want to go ahead and mirror that candle, right? Since it's a 15-minute candle, that's huge. And just seeing it on first sight, you want to go ahead and say, oh shit, we just gonna go ahead and dump it and fill that and correct the whole move. But no, what can happen is that we're just gonna maybe just go halfway through it, a quarter of it through it, 3/4 of it through it. Maybe not the whole thing, maybe the whole thing, who knows. Just don't be 100% married to that bias. Just saying to yourself that has to get filled. No, it doesn't. It's good to have it as confirmation that we could mirror that zone at any time, especially seeing price heading to the opposite direction. This is an example of the fib once it's played out. Yeah, let's see that. I'm interested in that. I'm interested in seeing how fibs work, but from somebody that uses fibs on a daily basis, like somebody who scalps on with fibs. And I don't know, they're masters. I just using fibs. Shit. I want to see a master at fibs. All right, so basically you're sending me the same chart, but now that green zone came from. Let me see. Let me go back here. That's the new one. You're expecting the same movement. Now, how do you know that's gonna play out twice? That's the thing, right? You can't be 100% certain on fibs and EMAs or your golden zone. All right, so worked out perfectly fine here. Seeing what I'm seeing. Of course, you definitely waited based on the session, the time, waited for that pull up, knowing that that's your takeoff zone, right? That's basically your landing strip, and from there you're just gonna take off as well, and then uh, well, what is it that you need from here? You just need confirmation. In this case, the confirmation was not there 100% because you're on the 1 hour chart, and what I'm seeing here is that GJ pulled back, which is here, this pullback. So that was kind of hard for you to know that we were going to continue up. And this happened right before London closed, so between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Not that much volatility in that around that time in the market. So it's kind of hard to say that we were gonna break out of there. But we broke out of it. In your case, I don't know if you hold any drawdown, maybe 10 pips. This is actually 10, yeah, about 10 pips to be exact. So where was your entry point, Toby? I'm just curious about this because I know how the golden zone works. It's basically an order block, and oh, you didn't take the previous trade. Okay, you just showing me an example of how it works. Okay, perfect. Okay, dope. So you basically extend the fib from the low, so from the bottom, bang, to the high in the uptrend. So if you're going on an uptrend, you're going from the bottom to the high. Okay, you draw a band. Okay, and you have 61.8 and 50. So in case you don't have it like on your fibs, you set it up 50% and 61.8%. 61.8 and 27. How come you don't have 27 here? positive. Oh, because that would be the entry point. Yeah, I got it. The entry point would be 27. Okay. No, with price. No, where's the 27? 27%. No idea. So, but you have it here in the negative, and here in 61.8. But yeah, it's simple. So you go to the wick for the lowest. Let's say that this is a 4-hour range. Let me just draw something here. Say, for example, this is your 4-hour range from this end to this end.
I sent you 3 charts so you don't get bored.
Okay, give me 1 second. Awesome. So let's say that's your range from here to here, and your low is at this zone here. That's your support, and this is your resistance. Your low, it's that wick here. So from there, you open up your fib, you retrace it to your current high, which is this wick here. Bang, bang. Okay. Then you extend it to the left, so you could bring out the percentages out. Okay, cool. And you do this on the 1 hour only. All right. So to identify the golden zone, it's between the 50% and the 81%. All right. Fib respecting golden zone. Well, you draw the golden zone. You draw it because of the fibs, right? You draw what's inside between the 50% and the 61.8%. So that's the golden zone. That's where you will take your entry. Okay, it makes sense. EMAs are not being used here much, so let's see if I could do it. You got an A plus, buddy. Yeah, let me see if I could do it. Let's go into the 1 hour. It looks like GJ is breaking from the trade we called, which was basically here. That's the thing, you're looking for buys on based on whatever the fib is telling you, but first you need to be in the golden zone. You need to create some sort of support, and how do you call it? All right, I'm closing that position. I opened the small position, one lot. I'm closing at 13 pips only. Not even. 8 pips. Anyway, let me close this out. So I just want to try this out. But anyway, look, we called that trade. Trade happened. Nice. Congrats, whoever took it. First TP right on the dot. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just wanted to try that out before I go. Also I got some charts here to check. Give me 1 second, guys. Who the heck is making that noise, man? Right on the dot. Jeez, that hit right on the dot. Sheesh. Is he? Ooh, we live, baby. Right on the dot for the first TP. Runner. Asian persuasion. Yeah, you know what? I'll just close this entirely. Really don't need it much. I'm not gonna hold anything. Already closed. Whoever took that trade, awesome. Go ahead and give yourself a high five. Type in W in the chat if you want it. W for winners. Get me a W in the fucking chat and a like if you got those 10 pips. You cultivated them. No way, you guys took that trade for real, dope. Awesome. We got Elene, Jamal, Bob, Bobo Dan, Bobo, WW. All right, so I wanna go ahead and do this with Toby. Oh, more W's, yes. W. Yeah, I don't got the horns, man. I gotta get the horns from Rakil. Has to ship them over. So, okay, let's try. I'm gonna try to do this before I check the charts again, because this is kind of interesting for me. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the low from the previous low, including the wick. So here you fucked up, Toby. You drew it from here. You drew it fine, but then here you drew it from the body. Why didn't you draw it from here? Shit, more W's. Oh, nice! Somebody made $250. Go ahead and donate your boy a coffee, so I don't sleep more. W. All right, so let me just try to go ahead and do this before I get more distracted and my ADHD kicks in even worse. Closing the chat, and finally, let me just try this out so I can show you guys more or less how Toby drew his. Wow, look at that rejection. Thank God we closed, right? So how Toby drew his golden zone based on Fibonacci's. So I'm going into the 1 hour. So basically on the 1 hour, what you want to spot is your high and your low, and you want to include your wick. So in this case, oh, I see. Yeah, now you're including this here because that. Now this is confusing, man. Why didn't you include this one? Because it's in your most recent support level. Okay, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, okay. Now you said it. I drew it from the most recent move. Yeah. Okay, I got it. So you draw from the most recent support and resistance. Okay, got it. Makes sense. My bad. So resistance here, support here, and you draw it from your most recent line. So you go ahead and take this out. Get the tool, which is fib retracement. Right here, right? And you go from the bottom, which is here, to the top, which is here, and then you want to bring it to the left. Oh, whatever, it's the same thing. Okay. So 1, which is current price, is here. That doesn't make sense. What the heck? How come here it's 27, negative 27%, and here it's 0? Oh, okay, because that was the previous one. All right, this is the previous one. This is the most recent one. Okay. Okay. As your past example, right? My fib is backwards? What the heck? Are you telling me my fib is backwards, dude? What you mean backwards, man? How do I fix this? The 5% will be the lot size on your account? Okay, you sent me a picture on Instagram of the retracement to inputs that you use. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, guys. Anyway, let me go ahead and I'll try the Fibonacci some other day. Let me just finish checking the charts from the beautiful family. All right, Manny sent 3 charts. Ryan, thank you for the stream. Okay, perfect. All right, no trade range on GA. Okay, GA moves pretty decent. You have 27 pips to the upside. You're not getting too greedy. You have buys above that minor resistance on the 15, and your next target is that other resistance on that 15. Perfect. Decent range. Quick pitch scalps. You have 2 of them. If and only if you get a break below that area. Perfect. Awesome. If and only if and only if. But I like this little golden range, golden zone shit, because right now, let's see here, we expected price to hit almost 147 flat. It got pretty close to it. It got to 147.03. The reason why I drew that zone, this line here, and it hit right on the dot, it's because I'm a fucking G, baby. No, I'm playing. Because I think I went. Let me see. Yeah. So reason why I drew that line and it hit right on the dot. You go into the to either the 4-hour. You could go into the 1-hour or the 30-minute. 30-minute better. And what I did is that I just went to the left. So that area here, to be more specific, going onto the 15-minute. Yeah, it looks better now. Going onto the 15-minute, we see price that it bounced out of it once. It tried to go above that area once again, failed to. So yeah, basically that's where I got it from. And I did not move it. Well, it just hit right on the dot. So that's good. Let's see the other charts he sent. This guy sent 2 more charts. Awesome. Wait for bullish. A bullish close above 1.68 on Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, I really don't trade it. I know it moves because the Kiwi moves. No trade zone. Price closing below, bearish with the wick here. There's a chance that price will reach 1.6780, which is down here. Yeah, makes sense. Why is this shit popping again, bro? Like, what the fuck? I hate this. I hate it. Like, it keeps on popping. Fuck, like nobody wants to see my email, man. Yeah. My bad. Let's go on to the other chart, the last one. Wait for bullish close above 1.7633. I don't. Oh, Manny, I don't know why you're looking at too many different pairs. I don't know if it works for you. I know
No,
you.
no, I don't trade them. I just send you the
Yeah,
charts
no, because
because
I've seen you. You mainly trade GJ only. So I'm like,
yeah,
well, he's doing this for me or what?
yeah, for you, of course, bro.
This guy's keeping me entertained by sending me charts. Okay, I like that. All right, you're waiting for a bullish close above 1.7633 to enter on GCAD. Yeah, yeah. On the 30-minute, it makes more sense. GCAD, you rather have it on the 30-minute or the 1 hour. The 15, it gets too wicky. Let's see. GCAD is good to swing trade. It's a pretty decent trade pair instrument to swing on it. Waiting for a bearish close. Yeah, overall we're still bullish on GCAD. Um, we had a pretty good price correction the other last week, I believe. We went back again to the highs, and right now we're just in limbo right now. But I think my time here has come to an end, guys. I want to go ahead and say thank you for everyone who showed up. I hope you guys took that GJ trade. If you guys took it, awesome. Go ahead and bag those 10 pips. I only closed 8. I was a little late because I was here. Just want to go ahead and say thank you guys for showing up. I'll see you guys Thursday night. If you have any questions, anything, just hit me up through Instagram or try to find me. Thank you for showing up. Bye Zoom. Bye Gulag.
Thank you, Mac.
Bye bye. Bye muchachos, muchachas, muchachitos.
Respect, Big Mac.
Yes, sir. Respect the Jaman. Bumbleclat. We live, baby. Right on the dot. Subscribe. Oh, man. Beautiful. Oh, damn. Anyway, let's stop talking about it. Look at this thing. 300. Oh, wow. 300 pips running. Subscribe. Oh, man. Beautiful. Oh, damn. Anyway, let's stop talking. Not so much. And then, this area, that's
147 flat. That's your area of interest. So you have to see how the price reacts. In that zone you have down here. Subscribe. Beautiful. Oh, damn. Anyway, let's stop talking about it. Look at this thing, like 300. Oh, wow. 300 pips a ring. Bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese. I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta. That's the beauty of gold. Gold, when that's the beauty of gold. Gold, when you think you're missing out on gold, that's the beauty of gold. Gold, when you think you're missing out on gold, it's gonna give you those nice pullbacks to get a nice entry, though. Oh, looks like gold's gonna do a second chance over here below this area. We'll drop on gold. This is so nice. I'm ready to secure in profits, brother. Jesus. See, at this point, you don't put your stops above the candle. You just put them in the middle of a zone somewhere and just anticipate it to continue moving. Yes, sir. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, damn. Anyway, let's stop talking about it.
Yeah, I'm a great friend of mine, and I kind of feel connected to this situation because I dropped my album like that same day, and they were that same day, and it flowed me, like the whole situation flowed me, like this girl was young, like young, and like they was in this like still slang like a thug, you know what I'm saying? But the situation like bigger than metal part, it's about all of us, it's about all the other kids, it's about the whole school, it's about all the girls. I'm gonna help, and I hope we set up this scholarship to make a difference or something. I just want to make a positive impact for this community. it's just time for me to just separate. Maybe it's just time for me to just separate. Maybe it's just time for me to just separate. We got big drama coming out of the world of The Bachelor involving cancel culture and racist allegations, and now Chris Harrison, the host of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise.
vast landscape, a tiny cyclist in the frame, and a picture taken from a far distance. Every time I post my cycling photos on the internet, I get one particular question that I have answered so many times. Who takes your pictures? Am I traveling with the crew? Are these photos taken with the drone? Is there a photographer traveling with me? Or even, is there a helicopter covering my journey? The answer is no. So who takes my photos then? A vast landscape, a tiny cyclist. I've been trying not to go off